Look at what happened.
I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. What went down yesterday was absolutely horrific. I know my hair is dirty. I know I need to clean it. But to be completely honest, the shower can wait. I need to make this video right now, and I need to get my thoughts out before I forget any of them. What went down yesterday was absolutely disgusting. And you know what's even more gross? That I have to rely on Sky News Australia to report this to you. I can't trust CNN or NBC or any other news network in my own damn country to give me the proper information, which you'll understand in a second because the headlines that they gave for this incident are absolutely disgusting. Let me explain to you what happened. So yesterday, Donald Trump held a rally in Pennsylvania where he was attempted to be assassinated. That was the clip I put for you in the beginning of this video. The Secret Service rushes Trump off stage to protection. He gets shot in his right ear. It's absolutely terrifying. He has blood all over his face. He's disoriented, but he still defiantly holds his fists in the air like, fight, 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 fight. Absolutely epic, by the way, friend Donald Trump. That is absolutely epic. Any other politician would be absolutely terrified, but Trump's like, nah, I'm good. Like, that was absolutely epic. The only other person who I could think of who did that was President Teddy Roosevelt, who after shot still continued his speech like nothing happened, which was also absolutely epic, by the way. But Trump's response, probably the second most epic response in history next to Teddy Roosevelt. And the response is also absolutely disgusting. And the headlines, I want to show you a clip from the Australian news now, because they couldn't have put it better myself.
Look at this headline. Secret Service rushed Trump off stage after he falls at rally. Falls. It was an assassination attempt. He's not Joe Biden that doesn't know how to stand up. And that's not a one-off headline. This morning, I was looking at my phone and I was taking screenshots because even though it's CNN, I still couldn't believe it. The next headline I saw, Trump injured in incident at rally. Incident. That's really what they wanted to go with when the man who's been president before and is running again was just shot. Oh, and there's more. Video captures what happened at Trump rally that left him injured. Ooh, wonder what it could be. CNN is using the video as clickbait while refusing to acknowledge what it is that just occurred, and that is an attempt to murder the man who is running for president. Something that has not happened since 1981 when there was an assassination attempt on Republican President Ronald Reagan.
I don't really care who you're voting for in this election. Donald Trump, Joe Biden. I know the 2024 election is a very controversial one, but can we all agree that this is absolutely unacceptable in the United States to assassinate anybody or attempt to, whether they're a politician, a musician, an actor, or just a random person on the street, really? This should be unacceptable. We should be angry. We should be appalled that this happened. But people are not angry. Some clips I've seen of people on the internet have people okay with this. We have so much political violence in this country that it's unacceptable. Some people have actually encouraged this to happen, which I think led to this. I'm going to show you clips in a minute from USA Australia as well, or Sky News Australia, I'm sorry. And they showed clips of people who incited this. Not to mention that Joe Biden said the other day we should put a bullet on Trump. Not to mention that the Democrats have been saying stuff like Trump is the devil, Trump's a dictator, the Antichrist, Biden is a threat to democracy. You don't think saying things like that caused this to happen? The Democrats don't understand that their words have consequences. You can say, the Democrats say stuff, and sometimes A mentally ill person can hear that and think that that's a call to murder them. You don't understand that mentally ill people don't know the difference between a request or direction or order versus just someone saying something out of spite or anger. A politician should be careful about what they say. And you might say, oh, January 6th, yeah, Donald Trump incited something. Yeah, what Trump said on January 6th wasn't cool either. I'm not going to defend that either. The only difference is with Donald Trump, he actually knew that his words had consequences, so he offered Nancy Pelosi the National Guard January 5th, the day before January 6th, because he made statements on January 5th, and he asked Nancy Pelosi if she wanted more help, and she denied that help. Don't let the Democrats fool you. Trump tried his best. Biden, with his comments about Donald Trump and his dangerous comments, the Democrats' dangerous comments, they've never mentioned about how you shouldn't listen to everything you say. The Democrats want you to listen to them. The Democrats want you to do these violent things. This assassination attempt was sent by a young Democrat. I am convinced of that. You can call it a conspiracy theory all you want. I know this is a music channel, and this channel is supposed to be about music, but I needed to get this out. I couldn't stay silent about this bullshit, right? But let me show you some clips that prove that this was premeditated. I don't care what the investigators say, this was premeditated.
Colorado Democrat Stephen Woodrow posted on X, "The last thing we need was sympathy for the devil, but here we are." Really classy. You know, comments like that are expected from troll accounts, but politicians, well, it really gives us an insight into how dark and how ugly some of the thinking and some of the attitudes are. And also how much hate there is for Donald Trump. So let's look at what some of the Democrats have said in the past. Have they ever called for political violence?
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick them.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized right up to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
That's it right there. Pull it up.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
It is just disgusting.
Holy shit. You see? This is why I no longer vote Democrat. People ask me, why don't you vote Democrat? You have a disability. Democrats support people with disabilities. I'm blind if you didn't know. Yes, they may support people with disabilities, but they also support political violence. And I'm not okay with that. I've never been okay with political violence. And I will never be okay with political violence against anybody. I have a strong hatred for Joe Biden. And even I would not support violence on Dementia Joe. If it were Joe shot yesterday, I would have the same statement and I would tell you that shooting Joe is unacceptable. I would tell you that assassinating Robert F. Kennedy was unacceptable. I would tell you assassinating any president or any presidential candidate or anybody for that matter is unacceptable. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to tell you today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you love videos about albums, like I do album reviews. This was more of a one-off video that I wanted to get my point across, but your regular programming will resume very shortly.